to know the bets from my man, John Buckets Eimer. But before we get your bets and before we talk about your record as of late, if you would have bet draw, $10 on a draw in every match today, just $10, you would have won $6,500. How about that? Sometimes you look at that and you say, man, betting is stupid. Just like that. If I look at that and say, wow. Because if you bet Spain, Cape Verde draw, you are a crazy man or woman. So, Buckets, are we going to bet draw in every match tomorrow and make a ton of money? Is that where we're going?
Man, that's the kind of thing people will send me after a long day and be like, Buckets, why did you not just do this? It would have been easy. That was not an easy call. Don't tell me that people knew Spain and Cape Verde would tie. I'm not doing draws tomorrow, but maybe we should at this point. Earlier on the shows on Morning Footy, I was told that the nations with the most bird species are the ones that are winning. So everyone's got a different strategy to betting. I guess draws can work out for you.
I love that. Buckets, talk to me, though, man. You've been crushing it so far for us here. We got a list here of your wins so far in this World Cup, but it's been a great run here for you to start this tournament. Look at that. Look at all those wins, my man. If you're following our boy Buckets, you're feeling a little rich right now.
Yeah, no, we're having a good time, but when you're having a good time and hitting all these bets, that's when you really want to remind people you got to bet responsibly, because just because today went well or yesterday went well, it doesn't mean tomorrow is also going to go well. So you always got to be careful when you're betting on these games, but I still have 3 wagers for you guys for tomorrow's games. You ready for these?
Let's go. Talk to me.
All right, let's do it. We're 1 for each game, starting with Iraq taking on Norway. I'm going with Norway to not just win, but have a big and scary win. I got Norway over 2.5 goals by themselves at plus 105. I am terrified of Holland. Terrified. He might score 3 by himself, but go ahead and give me Odegaard, Sorloth, Nusa. This team is going to be a nightmare in the group stage. I think they win by at least 3 goals in this opening match. Then France, Senegal. This is going to be an exciting one, but it's going to be a cagey one. You got to be careful. Just because it's France, kind of like we saw with Spain today, doesn't mean we're automatically going to get a ton of goals. But I'm a Bayern Munich fan. The Bavarian boys are my boys, so I'm going with Michael Olise to have an assist in this match at plus 150. We saw what he could do with Bayern Munich when he has Lucho Diaz, when he has Harry Kane. Well, now he's got Kylian Mbappe and Ousmane Dembele around him. He is going to be dishing the ball off every chance he gets. Expect him to get plenty of goal contributions across this competition. Then for the final bet, Argentina taking on Algeria. Going with a scary same-game parlay here. I'm a very greedy man. I like betting on goals. I don't like draws. I don't like nil-nils, but I've got to go with an under on this one. I'm going with Argentina on the money line and under 3.5 goals at minus 110. Algeria is a very cagey side. They play a very low block and they frustrate their opponents. They have only conceded once in their last 8 games. They are going to try to keep this as close for as long as they can. And I'm predicting actually a 1-0 Argentina win here with a late goal from either Messi or Alvarez if he's fit. But I think that one's going to be a lot closer than people are expecting.
That's a good shout, Buckets. Argentina, if you saw them during qualifying, it was a lot of unders. It was a lot of 1-0. 1-0, 1-1 type games for the majority of their qualification. Love that. Also, how is Olise plus money to get an assist? That doesn't make any sense to me.
Crazy? Him to score or assist is almost plus money, which might be another way to take that. But I mean, you got to take assists. And I want to shout out real quick, Jermaine Jones. Anytime we have a show, I tweet out the link and I'm like, hey, come grab some bets. Multiple people, because of you, took Chris Wood to score or assist, which was plus money in that New Zealand game. So thank you for that,
Jermaine. Making people money here at the Golazo Network. I love it. Jermaine Jones. Buckets, thanks so much for joining us. Good luck with your bets. We're going to get them in. Hopefully get some more wins.
Absolutely. Good night, guys.
I love that. Look at that. Look at Jermaine Jones already betting analyst over here for the Golazo Network.
Moneybags Jones, man, making people money.
All right, let's talk about these games tomorrow because there's some fun ones for sure. Jermaine, for you, what's your game to watch of those 3 that we just saw there? What's your game you're most excited about going into tomorrow?
Like I said, I'm really looking forward for France against Senegal. That's the game, and I think with Bahid already, what he said, the quality you have on the French side. And then the surpriseness, you don't know what you get from Senegal. So in put that all in the mix, I think it would be an open game. I think you always don't, like I said, you always get for the first game. I remember back in the days when you looked at the Senegal games and when I went out to dance and all that stuff. And I think tomorrow we can see a surprise.
Yeah, it'll be fun because Senegal, they got a chip on their shoulder coming after what's happened at AFCON, and they want to strip them of that trophy. And they're coming to prove something in this game. And this France side, with that talent, Senegal, with their heart and spirit and fight, it should be a very fun game. But you're going for another one for what you're watching tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm going for the dark horse of this competition, the Norwegians, and not just because their fans do that. Oof. Oof. I love it. I know some people have differing opinions on it.
Great.
But Erling Haaland's first World Cup, we know he scores the goals in the Premier League, but now it's about translating the goals on the biggest stage in football. He's not going to do it alone, though. One player to keep an eye out for, Antonio Nusa. What a player he is. He's going to go for some big money. I know you know him in the Bundesliga. A lot of people raving about him at Leipzig. My question is, will Leipzig keep hold of him after this summer?
I don't think so. I think if that's the best, right? Like if you come like with Norway, and then you're a young player and you get now yet the possibility to shine in this tournament, I think it will be tough for him to stay. And I'm pretty sure when he can bring the quality he showed week for week in the league, then first of all we will see an amazing Norway because him compared with Haaland, but I think it will be almost impossible to hold him.